Aw man, I get to kill multiple birds with one stone in this video. First off, we have this incident that took place in New York, where I'm not 100% sure that this isn't staged. Let's go. Okay, I gotta ask. I've never seen anybody make this question, but why are you asleep on a New York City public transit? Like, have a little self-preservation, all right? I mean, if this is real, then you have to be aware of your surroundings at all times, because if she were responding, I sincerely doubt she would have tried to do what he's about to try to do. Another part of the reason why I'm like, wait, what? Because he just sits there, like, after he tries to snatch it, and like it's not like he tries to like run with her down the street or to a waiting car or anything like that. He just, puts her on the bench for a second, and then she hops up, and it's like, oh, get up, and you're with people. So, like, why weren't you sitting with the people? Like, normally, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, I can't speak to anybody else's lifestyle, but if we ride in the public transportation together, we're usually sitting next to each other, like, right? Like, I don't know, there's something weird about this video to me.
This nigga is trying to grab me. This nigga is driving me on the train. Yo, the nigga just had a...
He's like, who? Okay, that is pretty funny, because the dude just sitting right there.
Look! No, this nigga just had the screen.
That guy.
Look, this nigga right here. This white nigga, look, this nigga.
And another reason why I'm kind of just curious about whether or not this video is legit is because the cameraman, you heard him say that guy, but he didn't hop up at all to, come, like, saying, like, definitely put his video in the action. Like, that's usually not what takes place, because when you got something viral like that, like, oh my goodness, this is about to go viral, you kind of know it. Like, the camera folks usually know it, and they follow the action. They don't just keep their camera, tucked.
Look! Who grabs you? This white nigga right here, wake up! Hold up, first of all, we in the car.
And he just like stroll off when what have you. It just, I don't know. It feels a little inauthentic from my end.
Hit right here, Bob.
I would have killed you. That was my fucking daughter.
Wait, Bob, wait.
Now, people have posed a lot of questions, right? One common question I get from people are saying, well, why didn't anyone do anything, huh? Why didn't anyone do anything, Lucas? Well, here's the thing. First off, it's New York. No one cares, bruh. No one cares. Everybody minds their business. And you'd be surprised how many...
Now, here's the thing that kind of kills me about Amazing Lucas's arguments is that he'll go back, like he kind of like, talks himself into a bit of bullshit, because we about to learn that people did something all right.
Of you would stay out of trouble if you just mind your business. MYB, mind your business. That's how it works. Second is it sounded like that was the dude's father. That was her father, right?
Okay, we're gonna go a little further in here.
Take this little girl, this woman.
Okay, little girl or woman, you can't particularly tell, but continue.
Or just posted up on a bench, just all chill and calm and cool, collected. Like, who would think of that? Like that's beyond beyond any type of reason or comprehension. Well, you just you would think he'd be running or something, right? Then what kills me is the other dude who comes out of the wood.
Okay, let's get to where you do something stupid.
Would have done this. He's right there, my guy. He's right. Why don't you go show him or something? I get that maybe you don't want to physically intervene. Fine. But at least give some verbal cues or something. That's felt. Talking about, well, the incident was over, Lucas. He's no longer a threat. He's no.
Okay, so deal is that there was mobs of people that went looking for the guy, you know? And just, it's a bad idea when you guys mob up and start just going after strangers for even something like that. Okay, yeah, we saw it, but did you really see it? You know, like, I mean, you didn't see it before, you barely caught the after and the like, but what Lucas goes on to do is basically try to greenlight vigilante and mob justice, which is nonsense.
No longer a threat, Lucas. He's no longer a threat. I don't see why Melvin Harris would do that to him.
The other stone that I get to hit, Melvin Harris. Mr. Lucas and Brandon Tatum, two content creators on the platform, they had a back and forth about whether or not the Melvin Harris situation was, you know, about you know, how it was handled for the most part. I can't really speak to the nitty gritty of their disagreement, but I do know that Mr. Lucas here was on the side of, yeah, go just knock him out, go just beat him up and the like, and everything else like that, because Mr. Harris had banged on the door. He went into a female's restroom and banged on the door of not Mr. Harris, another gentleman went and banged on the door. So Mr. Harris confronted him, beat on him, and the guy ended up dying. That's and you know, Lucas is like, yeah, that's cool, that's great. I mean, we gotta worry about it no more. But the problem is that is not how, you know, society operates. We can't condone that. We cannot give it the green light.
Well, guess what happened to this gentleman? Well, we won't even call him a gentleman. Well, guess what happened to this individual, all right? Well, the hood, NYC, happened to have felt a little bit different than some of you clowns out there. Excuse me, sorry, not clowns. Some of you with a different opinion, okay? We'll say that. We'll be nice in this one. And NYC...
Not a big fan of the condescension, my dude.
Happened to catch up with this guy. Now, during the period of time they caught up with him, guess what? The incident was over. There was no harm. He wasn't doing any harm to anyone, okay? The people were safe. The girl was safe. Everything was over. But they did your boy like the Green Goblin. NY went in like he was the Green Goblin, my guy. That's what happened. Oh, yeah, I got something for your ass. You mess with Spidey, you mess with New York. They did a Mel...
Can we not pretend as if a movie and real life are the exact same thing? Deal is that when they caught up with him, just take him to police. Deal, let the justice system deal with him, because mob and vigilante justice, I'm sorry, it's not even comparable to that scene. Green Goblin was trying to throw people down into the ocean, and like, this guy, he seems to be disturbed if the incident, because I'm not even sure that wasn't staged, but if it wasn't, the incident in and of itself, I mean, that's no reason to, you know, mob up and go at people with pitchforks and knives and the like. I'm sorry. And this is coming from someone who's a huge Batman fan. But you know what Batman does? Batman also goes to Gordon. Why does Batman go to Gordon? Because you need that system. You can't do it on your own, and you need that system there for justice, for the order part of Law and Order. Okay? So, like, sitting here trying to say, oh, yeah, you know, just mob up and beat the shit out of people. Bruh, what are you doing?
Harris on your boy on 3 separate occasions. Now, if you watch any of the videos, I'm not going to post them here, but if you watch any of the videos, they're out there. People are scared. Let's just say he got stomped, all right? They were doing him like a marching band, just bam, 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 bam. Let's just say his face probably smells like Tim's. His face, I was like, this must be New York.
I actually did catch one of the videos where they was beating him on the side by the side of a car, and I'm sorry, no, that he allegedly tried to grab this young lady up. Okay, it was unsuccessful. Take him to police and hopefully get him to a mental facility or something like that. Get him either in prison or in a mental facility. But as far as people mobbing up and thinking like, yeah, we're just going to stomp people out and beat them on up, that's not okay, because we look to do like, that's some Antifa shit, bro. That mob justice shit is Antifa-ish, bro. And why are you saying here greenlighting it? That's like real weird, man.
There's a lot of Tim just going left, right, up, down, kidney. I know some of you guys are like, well, why would Melvin Harris do such a thing? Why would Melvin Harris stomp someone? I know.
You know what the problem I have with the whole Melvin Harris thing is that it goes off the word of his daughter. And, okay. Like, you're just taking her word for it. And yeah, like, they're like, oh, well, you know, he's done this time and time again and everything else like that. Well, you know what? Call him in. Call in police. Here in Jersey, you're not even going to be able to do that. Because, you know, the police have to respect pronouns and the like. So, like, in a lot of ways, these laws and our lawmakers have failed us repeatedly and endlessly. But that I still, for shaking on a stall door, death is not a good enough, that's not an even exchange. That's not justice. I'm sorry.
Should have just called the cops. I know, they should have just called the cops. I understand. Well, guess what? No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
But that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay? That's how we keep order. That's how we keep balance. And what you're advocating for here is chaos, dipshit.
You mess with girls, you mess with children, I don't care. You're getting that work.
No, because girls and children lie a lot. We have investigations. We clear things up before we execute any type of punishment. We can't go by mob justice, you moron. And you're sitting here like, yeah, go ahead, just beat on people. And like, how? How? In what world is that? In what world does that get us towards a society worth of shit?
Good for NYC. Good job, NYC, for handling your business. Now, long story short, the dude gets charged. He got caught. The police got him. But here's the thing. Police got him after he got that work, okay? After he got that work.
That's not the way it's supposed to. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, Mr. Lucas. The deal is, like, have you ever been jumped? Have you ever been in a fight? I don't know. Like, I don't know this man from a can of paint, but I have. I've been jumped, and you know what? First thing, always get to a wall, guys. No matter, like, because you know when it's about to get real. When you feel that tension rising, get to a wall as quickly as possible. But the deal is that I've been jumped over things that, guess what? They had to come back and apologize for. Because, hey, yeah, you completely misinterpreted or misunderstood the situation. So, you know, mob justice and the like is not the rule, is not how we are supposed to, operate as a society, as an American society. No. You leave it to the authorities. It sucks. The system is terrible. We get it. But it's there for a reason. It's there so we don't have accidents and incidences. Because the guy could have very easily been killed. Not much different than what happened in the Melvin Harris situation. And that's the thing. We don't want people dead. I'm sorry. Or how do I put this? Because but when it comes to, okay, yeah, he tried to snatch up this girl. I'm sorry, but like throwing him to the wolves, throwing him to a mob, nah, that's not an even what's the name? Sentence by any stretch of the imagination. An investigation has to take place. We have the order is there for a reason. You got this jackass, oh no, man, yeah, go ahead. Just continue to be wild and attack people and go after people because of something that didn't even happen to you. These folks are running around on emotions, talking about, oh my goodness, I gotta go and defend this young lady who I don't know from a can of paint. Or maybe they do, I couldn't tell you, but either way, it's some real emotional shit, when in reality, there needs to be an adult in the room. And that's why we can't have mobs, because people in groups are awful.
I know if he had gone bye-bye, if he had gone poof, just like what happened in Melvin Harris's case, I'm sure many of you guys would have been like, oh, why didn't they just call the police? Well, that didn't happen, all right? The same thing, same incident, same exact situation, it just this time the dude survived. That's what happened. The dude survived. It was just, like I said, it was an accident. It was a luck of the draw. He gets arrested and charged with unlawful imprisonment. Right, and the reason why he didn't get charged with unlawful imprisonment versus kidnapping is it's the penal code of New York. I was looking it up, and the difference between kidnapping and unlawful imprisonment is that he was just restraining her without, intent to cause further harm. He didn't move to a different location. Although I guess maybe that's the same location, right? Since he didn't just run off to another place, he just walked a few feet. But the thing is, when it comes to unlawful imprisonment, it's up to a year in jail. Let me repeat, up to a year. Up to a year. Meaning, he's not going to get a year. He's not going to get a year. Stop it. So he's going to be out back on the streets, which is why I said, hey, Melvin Harris is a hero. And I stand by those words. 100% stand by those words. A hero.
I'm sorry, but he killed the man. And regardless of what that man did, for shaking on his daughter's bathroom stall, not even entering, not even doing what, what the worst that could have been done. So that is uneven. That is not of equal yoke, my friend. You are wrong. You are dead wrong in this scenario. We don't kill. I'm sorry. But life is life. Even if, like I said, we should have more, when it comes to our legal system and the measures that we have in place, they can be refined. They can be reevaluated. We can start to reopen mental health facilities and get these types of people off the streets and somewhere where they can, roam and shit without messing with the rest of us who actually know how to operate within society. But mob and vigilante justice is not the call. And I'm actually rather disappointed that, he's just yeah, go ahead, kill the dude. By all means, murder's fine. As long as, your butt hurt and you're emotional, by all means, go ahead, kill people. It's fine. Mob up. And that's another thing about the mob. That, the more people that you got mobbing up, it increases the likelihood of a tragic injury, even more. And am I sitting here defending either the guy or the guy that Melvin Harris killed, or the gentleman in all red that, that New York went after? No, not at all. Because they're scumbags, but they also clearly have mental issues that we need to really start to address. And regardless, murder, death is not an equal punishment for such a thing. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. Man, I'm just disappointed in the guy, more than anything else. Not angry, not upset, not even emotional about it. It's just, you're sitting here trying to convincing folks that, yeah, vigilante, mob justice, this is the way to go. Sure, bruh. I'm sorry. No, because a lot of people are dumb. You just think everybody is on the side of justice and on the side of right. And we need investigations, my guy. We need the rule of law, whether you like it or not. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end, all the internet stuff. If you like to toss it, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared. Sub, if you're enjoying a fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, bang the bell for notifications. Share, because sharing is caring. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Really, Lucas? Come on, man, you're better than that. Seriously, I like the amazing Lucas. I think, in most cases, he's spot on. But in this instance, and particularly, and I don't even like Brandon Tatum like that, but he was right. We can't just kill people. We cannot just sit here and say, mob up and go get this justice. No. It don't work like that. But, hey, Let me know what you guys think. You may be on his side on this one, and if you are, that's what I have a comment section for. So by all means, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.